Uh, so to add to Mr. Bala's, Dr. Bala's presentation, I would request Mr. Karthikeyan. I have asked an organic farmer from Tamil Nadu, Mr. Karthikeyan, to share his experience within 5 minutes. Mr. Karthikeyan, you can share.
Yeah, Vasanth, could you able to hear me, sir?
Karthikeyan?
Yeah, Vasanth, could you able to hear me?
Hey, Vasanth, could you able to hear me?
Yes, please.
Is it loud?
Okay.
Karthikeyan, please talk. You have 5 minutes, yes.
Is it loud enough?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Karthikeyan is an organic farmer who is growing moringa. He would share his experience, yes.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. So I'm Karthikeyan from Tirupur district, which is in Tamil Nadu. So we are cultivating 3 acres of moringa since 3 years. So we have planted PKM 1 variety, and totally we have planted around 4,500 plants in 3 acres. And we are completely doing it in organic way. So we are not using any inorganic fertilizers or any other inorganic manures as well, and we are just using only the organic fertilizer like goat and cow dungs, and we will use neem oil for the pest control. So if anything like caterpillar or whiteflies came into the picture, we just use neem oil. We will spray periodically. So if you consider in terms of yield, for 3 acres we are getting around 1 ton, I mean 1,000 kgs of dry leaf. So in its current market value is like 100 rupees per kg. So for per ton, I mean for per kg it's 100. So if it's 1 ton, it's nearly 1 lakh rupees for one harvest. So we will be harvesting for every 55 to 60 days. So for example, if we harvest for every 2 months, we will be getting a total revenue as 1 lakh. So for per year, if we calculate, so we will be getting around 6 lakhs. So apart from excluding all the expenses, we will get around 4 lakhs per annum as a profit. So even if we get an organic certificate, even we applied for an organic certificate, and the currently it's in progress. So it will actually take three complete years for getting organic certificate. So if we get that USDA certificate, then the market value increases, and we will be getting a huge reward. So I welcome you all to plant moringa, and even in COVID-19 situations, the export demand is getting increased. Even a lot of buyers are contacting us now to plant trees. So I would suggest you all to get used with this moringa, and even I attended this seminar last month, I guess. So thanks to EDA team, and thanks to Vasantan sir. So thank you, everyone. So I will give you a mobile number in the chat box if needed.
Sir, I have already provided Karthikeyan's number here. Yes. Sir, unmute. Sir, you can ask him to unmute, sir. Sir, mic on பண்ணிக்கோங்க sir. Mic on இல்ல.
Hello, good evening everyone. I think you have enjoyed the lectures. Now I request Mr. Venkatrama Reddy, Director Horticulture, Telangana State. Just you raise your hand in the
reaction button, sir.
Reaction button. Now because we are unable to, find it out. He is here. Nope.
Is it iPhone? I have.
No, it is a Director Horticulture TS here. Below me.
1 second, sir. Yes, sir. That is what I also told. Yes.
Yes. And sir, good evening, sir. Venkataraman Reddy, sir. This is Professor Armugam.
Good evening. Very good activity you have taken for the promotion of the Moringa leaf.
Okay, sir.
Though it is late, but it is a need of the hour. What you said is the most of the malnutrition type of things can be answered through this, and as well as the farmers' crisis of different crops. We are thinking that it is the best crop for the alternative to the cotton and other crops which are getting huge losses with several unseasonal seasonal effects. So and in Telangana particularly, we are taking that 10 lakh acres in the 10 lakh acres of the oil palm cultivation. At least 10 to 15,000 acres we can go for the drumstick as a intercrop in oil palm. At least 5-6 years, the farmers can get minimum income of 40 to 50,000 rupees per acre. So the crop can be stabilized of the oil palm crop. This is the thinking of our, and border crop we are thinking of tissue culture teak as well as the sandalwood plant. So integration of drumstick, integration of border crops like teak and sandalwood, we are planning to go ahead with anybody. If any contact farming, we are ready to support with the departmental incentives for taking the seed and other cultivation aspects in our state government programs, and providing drip irrigation and other post-harvest facility infrastructure. We can support them if anybody is interested. Moreover, the presentations, what you did is a very excellent, and it is a very easy, understandable manner to everybody. Thank you to all.
Okay, thank you, sir. Now, whatever your endeavor, we are ready to help you. Any technological aspects, we will definitely help you. And definitely, my advice for your Telangana farmers is first they can set up a model unit as we discussed. The 2 days. Last week, you can set up a model farm in near Telangana or somewhere. Number one. And number two, you can promote Moringa for pod production, because your location is very strategic in center part of the India. You can Pune, you can send Mumbai, you can send in the south, you can have to come to Chennai and Bangalore, and the north you can go up to the Nagpur, and the east you can Vijayawada, then the up to Odisha you can send. So this is for fruit part. Then leaf part also you can try, but first phase you can try with the fruit. So that's a good thing you can take up. For 2 to 3 years you can use Moringa as an intercrop in oil palm plantations.
So just today only we injected for 60 kg PKM1 variety. PKM1 variety for you, and already we signed and we sent the money also, 60,000 rupees or something.
Okay.
1,20,000 rupees. 1,20,000. And as per your discussion, we started our, we have the Center of Excellence in Fruits. We can take up the cultivation of pod cultivation there, and we have 50 acres of the farm. One farm is there. We are converting that farm into oil palms demonstration farm. In that, we will take up the leaf cultivation with your technology. For that, I will send a request letter for you for getting the MOU, and whatever the post-harvest machinery or infrastructure is required, you please guide us, and their cost we will incur, and we will put up a demonstration farm at our place.
Definitely, sir. We will extend all our help in this direction.
And we have all our team who is the hard-working team. One is the Joint Director Sarojini, and Mission for Integrated Development of Horticulture at DD Venugopal, and Bhagyalakshmi, Deputy Director. All are sitting here, and they paid also for this webinar.
Okay, thank you, sir.
No, ma. You come and ask one question, please.
No, sir. Up to how many years we will take the economically viable crop of this leaf moringa?
No, leaf you can keep it for 4 to 5 years.
This is
45 years.
PKM1 variety.
Yes.
That's thank you.
So what is the total, how much percentage, you told that what is that 5 to 10 grams we have to take per day per person, or dry leaf, dry powder?
Yeah, powder you can up to 4 gram per day you can take.
4 grams.
Up to 4 gram. That will satisfy many of your minerals and vitamins requirement.
Why can't we encourage the cattle feed and poultry feed persons for minimum 15% addition to be there?
Yeah, this is the biggest area we have to tap, because we can able to increase by 30% of milk yield and around 40 to 50% meat yield. So this is one of the great boom for us. We can promote the animal husbandry also. Because
nowadays everybody is 90% of the people who are growing the chicks and as well as the animal husband dairy farms, all are they're purchasing the concentrated feed. So if any literature is there, you please send us. We will go to the animal husbandry department and secretary. We will go to the Ministry of Animal Husbandry also to promote this sector in big way to consume in the cattle feed and poultry feed also. Yes, sir. We will give. Okay, thank you very much. Sir. Thank you. So, continue. Mr. Vasant, you can continue.
Yes, sir. Dr. Bala, we can have some question answer sessions now. So this time we can have, we are almost reached 5 o'clock. We'll have some 2-3 questions, quick questions from the hand raise session. Please don't post any more questions in the chat section. If you want to post, please use that link which I have shared many times, and now also I am sharing. Dr. Bala, one common question is, one thing, what is the sowing period for moringa? The number one, is the sowing period differ for entire country, whether South India have different period or North India have different period?
Yes, very good question. Actually, for leaf production purpose, there is no any specific season, but normally, like all crops, June, July is the best season. But if there is a optimum irrigation conditions, if we can go for a proper irrigation, so we can go for throughout the year. Throughout the year, we can go for sowing moringa for leaf production.
Climatic condition is not a problem.
No. But in the winter seasons, especially during the severe winter seasons like November, December, there will be a hurdles for germination. But if we provide proper irrigation, we can reduce the mortality.
Fine. Yes. As we are discussing about organic source of nutrition, what we can recommend as an organic source of NPK, and how much they should apply and when they should apply?
There is each and farmland manure, vermicompost. They are having different amount of portion of NPK, and potassium humate that can it is the humic acid that can have be used as a source of potassium, and especially the microbes, use of microbes, because the soil is an inert media where we can it is available. See, if you say the nutrient status of the soil, every nutrient is available, but the thing is they are all in the non-available form. So we have to increase the organic matter content, and thereby we can increase the microbial population in the resource or the soil. Thereby the nutrient requirement can be easily taken over by the microbes. With the addition of frequent addition of, that's why I told split application of organic inputs like farmland manure, vermicompost, sometimes oil cakes. Oil cakes also we can, and intercropping. By these methods we can increase this. Yes.
Fine. I'll unmute Ms. Pramila Jogi. Yes, you can ask now.
Hi.
Yes, please. You are audible. You can talk.
Yeah. Sometime what happened? The seeds or the leaves of moringa get.
Okay. Sorry.
Hello.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yes,
Please,
madam.
please ask again.
Yes, sir. The leaves of moringa.
Yeah.
Sometime become very bitter. We can't eat that as a vegetable, green leafy vegetable.
Yes, 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 sir. That is the which variety you grown, madam?
That was our PKM1. We have grown at our KVK farm.
Okay, okay. But
Yes, sir.
sometimes this may happen because of this is a means cross pollination, as I was told, Dean told, it is a highly cross pollinated crop. So
Yes, yes,
any
sir.
admixture, their own particular wild type is there, which is giving very bitter taste. If there is
Yes, sir.
the pollination has come, means taken, so that might be a problem, madam. But normally PKM1 does not have any bitter taste.
Okay, okay, sir.
Otherwise, what is the climatic condition? If extreme temperature or extreme winter, at that time the plant will the physiology will modify, and that time this bitterness will slightly increase, madam. That is.
Okay. That is not the characteristics of the that variety, sir.
Sorry, your voice is not audible now.
It is not the characteristics of this variety, sir.
No, no, no. It is not.
Okay, sir.
Bitterness
Okay,
is not the characteristic of this.
Fine. Thank you. I'm unmuting Dr. Batch.
Hello, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Sir, actually, I'm Sandeep from NDRI, Karnal, Haryana, sir.
Yes,
PhD student, sir. I already started, sir, moringa plantation in March, sir.
Okay, sir.
I use varieties of 5 varieties, PKM1, PKM2, and ODC 2 or 3. I exactly don't know, sir, one last variety, sir. So due to pandemic conditions, sir, due to labor shortage, I can't we go for home and don't care, sir, about this. So my question is, now this time, is possible chances to grow, sir?
Yeah, I told no. It's if you are having sufficient irrigation facility, we can go for sowing at any time.
Sir, okay, sir. And another question is regarding trial related, sir. Varietal trial, और ये थोड़ा long procedure नहीं हो जाएगा, sir? I mean duration, sir.
Your
it is completed in 2 years or 2.5 years research.
Okay.
For research purposes.
Okay, what research purposes? What do you want?
No, for research purpose, what he is asking is he is going for varietal study between the varieties. How long it will take? That is his question.
How long it will take means the first chorus commence from 90 days, and we can keep the plant for more than 4 to 5 years. That is the what is your time of study? Based on that, we can minimum you have to study for a period of 2 years. No.
No, maximum PhD 3 years, sir.
Yeah, you
but
can keep very well. It is most suitable for. Definitely, it will grow well up to 3 years.
But it's compulsory to take 2 trials, sir.
It is compulsory to take
2 trials, sir, in whole PhD.
Yeah, that is research aspect you are asking.
Yes, sir.
Of course, yes, confirmatory trial you have to take.
Fine. Thank you. And VNA Jalal, I am unmuting you, sir. He has asked how much is the production cost. Actually, we have not shared that today, right? So based on our inorganic aspect, you can just tell them.
Yes. I can shall I share that? But it will take some time. Yes, sir. Actually, there is a the first year we can achieve this break-even point. There is a yield of 2.5 to 3 tons of dry leaves at a minimum cost of 70 rupees at our
business.
Yes.
This is being business.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. I am from
Jalal from B.S. Abdurrahman Institute of Science and Technology. We have got 120 acres farm. And we have other cultivations also, vegetables, and ours is a mixed farming. So we would like to know from the sowing to the product end, the project cost.
Yes, sir. Yeah, yes, sir. We have the project cost. If you please share your mail ID, we will pass it on to you.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes. Yes. Thank you.
So, Sai Krish, I am unmuting. Nikhil Sai Krish. Fine. I have another interesting question. Intercrops. They are asking about intercrops. What are the best intercrops for moringa?
Means short duration crops like bendi, we can do in the spacing of 1.5. That is only possible in case of 1.5 meter spacing. Means to avoid the crop competition or root competition. So bendi can be grown. But the selection of crop that's again important because it should not harbor more pest, which is a alternate host for moringa. Means, for example, recently we had some discussion with going for brinjal. Of course, it's a good crop, a good remunerative crop. But the thing is, our experience here, we problem by ash weevil, which is a pest of brinjal, which affect moringa also.
Yes. Kindly don't share your email IDs here. Please message me to the WhatsApp number. The DPR or project preparation will be shared once it is done. Yes. So that is about intercrop. What is a viable period of leaf production? How long they can get good yield from PKM?
Minimum 5 years. Minimum 5 years we can get a very viable product. But if we maintain the soil fertility in a better manner, we can extend the crop period more than 6 to 7 years, 8 years also. My personal experience with some farmer, they are maintaining the farm very healthy in organic way more than 8 years.
Okay.
With the production capacity of 3.5 tons of leaves per acre per harvest. That is also possible.
What is the soil which is best suited for moringa?
I don't know. It is very well suitable. Also, there is no restriction. Only thing is there should not be water stagnation and clay content. That is the main.
Fine. So Venkateshan Srinivasan, I am unmuted. Venkateshwaran Srinivasan, I have unmuted you. Vasant Ganigar. So Vasant Ganigar. Yes.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Hello.
Your voice is breaking, sir.
Sir, can you? Hello. Sir, I would like to ask a question regarding.
So Venkateshwaran Srinivasan.
Yes, speaking.
Yes, sir. Please.
Hello. Is it possible to get the book, whatever today we discussed, that means Dr. Bala's speech?
We are planning to give a summary of that, sir. Anyway, this video will be shared in a public portal, sir.
Oh, okay. Very good, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nikhil or Venkat Mobile, I'll unmute you. Yes. So Venkat Mobile.
Sir, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, please.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir. Sir, can we use? resource in moringa cultivation. If I like to go intercrop like a hybrid bendi or something like a hybrid radish or hybrid beetroot, if I want to cultivate hybrid varieties, I should apply fertilizer. Will it affect the quality of the produce of moringa?
Definitely, sir. Definitely, it will affect the. It is not accepted as the organic produce. Okay. If you go for organic, everything should be organic. Feed management, everything should be organic.
Oh, okay.
Fine. You can unmute. You can mute yourselves. Dr. Sachin Naro, I am unmuting you.
Hello, am I audible, sir?
Yes, please.
Yeah, good evening to all.
Good evening, sir.
My question is that I am a human Ayurvedic doctor. So I am using this moringa powder and a drumstick powder in my practice also. It has tremendous results, but right now I want to know that which variety has more protein content so we can use in less quantity. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Good question. But the thing, as I told earlier, there is no any separate variety for protein content. It is a range. That means starting from 22 to 26% is available in different varieties, and we are in the line for separate varieties for separate purpose. Very soon we can come with some good results, sir. Till now we can't. There is no any separate variety for more protein content.
Mr. Venkatesh Babu, I have unmuted you.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Vasan. This is Venkatesh from Chennai.
Yeah.
Last year, we started a moringa farm at Chennai, near to Chennai, as 10 with 10 acres of PAVM variety. So, is there now we are having some difficulties? We are planning to switch over to PKM1. Is there any certificate compulsory required to sell the moringa leaf powder, or we can control the pesticides, then we can sell?
Sir, if you want to sell your produce in the banner of organic produce, you have to have organic certification, sir.
No, actually, my question is not selling with the banner of organic. For selling moringa leaf,
yes,
definitely the organic certificate required or not?
No, not required, sir. Not specifically required. Even for exports also, without organic certification, you can send leaf or leaf powder.
But it should be within the limit of the specification, correct?
Yes, sir. Specifications will be given by the particular buyer, sir. Whether it is for food grade or whether it is for animal nutrition, the specification will be given by a buyer, number one. Number two, each and every country will have their own specifications.
Yes.
For exports, I am saying. For internal use, for Indian domestic use, we can very well follow our FSSAI guidelines. It will be explained in detail in tomorrow's session, which will be handled by Dr. Hema Vincent about leaf powder quality and quality measures and standards.
Thank you, Mr. Vasan. Thank you, Mr. Bala. Thank you.
Thank you. So, well, we can quickly wind up. Rock phosphate availability, somebody is asking. We have recommended rock phosphate, right? Where they can get in university, it is available or something like that.
Rock phosphate is it's a natural mineral. Nowadays there is some demand, but it's available, I think, in the market very well. I think rock phosphate.
Whether our university is doing that?
No.
We don't have. Or KVKs or department?
They means fertilizer shop.
Department, they are not doing that.
No.
A lot of people are asking about the government schemes for moringa leaf production. Our humble suggestion is each government will have different schemes. In Tamil Nadu, there is a scheme for moringa leaf powder drying, that solar dryers, there is some subsidies kind of thing, not to promote leaf production, but for the processing side in Tamil Nadu, there is some schemes. For your states, you can very well approach your nearby horticulture department for the schemes. So we have recommended farmyard manure, amino acids, vermicompost. What you will recommend, which is the best to use actually?
No, these are all the inputs. Means you can integrate all these things. Means amino acid is having means the seaweed extract is having amino acids. It is having the growth stimulant capacity, and farmyard manure is the act as a basic inert material for increasing the microbial that is the microbes load in the soil, beneficial microbes load. So different purpose is there, so we can integrate all these things. Yes.
Okay.
There is no any particular means type of organic inputs.
And there is again and again lot of questions coming over about which variety is suitable for leaf production or seed production or oil production.
As of now, PK1 is best for all these purpose, for seed or leaf or oil production.
Okay, fine. If a farmer is growing in a good condition, how many times he can harvest in a year, leaf harvest?
The first year it is 6 harvest. Following years 7 maximum. The minimum 7 harvest, okay. Maximum 8. But during the winter months, definitely the harvesting period will be extended. So 7 is optimum. Yeah.
And 7 times they can.
Yes.
Fine. Do you have any idea how to increase the shelf life of the leaf powder, or is there any possibility to increase the shelf life of the leaf powder?
Shelf life, it is drying. It is most, I already told, the temperature, maintenance of post-harvest means pre-cooling like operations. At the farm level, we can allow the harvester produce for withering and then transferring it to the drying yard. Proper cleaning, everything that matters. Only based on our practice, which we are following. Yes.
Fine. Mr. Ravi, I am unmuting you. Bangalore. Quick question, please, sir.
Good evening to all.
Good evening.
And what I need is this one. I'm a basically mechanical engineer. I have around 4 to 5 acres of land. I want to get into the agri farming, and looks like this is a good line for me. And do you give any training program for this?
Sir, we are selecting. Bala, can I answer it actually?
Yeah.
We are giving training, sir. We have also formed a group. We have a project called Nanmurangai. So that 20 farmers we have integrated to. We will give them training from end to end. So I will share those details at the end of the seminar, sir, so that you can anywhere from India they can join in that project. We will virtually help them for all the activities.
Actually, basically, I am from Salem, but
Fine,
settled in Bangalore last 30 years. So we want to come back to the farming. Basically, I am the farmer. So we thought
nice to hear that. Nice to hear that. We will definitely support, sir. Be in touch with us.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Mr. Soundarajan Loganathan, I am unmuting.
Yes, good evening, Mr. Vasant, and good evening, Mr. Armun, sir. Sir, well, you were talking about export of the leaves, sir. You were talking of food grade and animal grade. So, as of now, do all the exports for food grade, it is only organic, or do they take in the others also, sir?
Not necessarily, sir, unless the buyer is insisting.
Okay. So that means even non-organic also goes for food grade.
Yes, you are right. But the specification should be met.
Okay, sir. Fine. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Dinakaran, quick question, please. Thank you.
Do you have to, sir?
Yes.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Do we have to test the soil pure cultivation? What is the best normal nutrients level of soil which is best suitable for Moringa cultivation, sir?
Yes, it is testing soil is always good because we can know the soil nutrient status. Based on that, we can increase or decrease the load of organic inputs. That can be, but the thing is, And the organic matter content means more than 0.2 will be good, sir. But achieving that much is also toughest task nowadays, but it will be good.
So based on their soil testing, they can, is there any chance to send to us, or whether they can check whether the soil is suitable for moringa or something like
that? We are having a soil testing laboratory. If they send a sample.
What is the minimum number they should be seeing in the report? Is there any specific thing in for moringa cultivation, NPK level, all these things?
No, there is not like that. We will give them the means what is the nutrient requirement is there already, and we can check the soil nutrient status. Based on that, we can go for the application of inputs. So, means after testing the soil, we can recommend that.
Sir, even in the place where you test, they will even recommend the types of crops you can grow, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, that is also being done.
For the nutrient status, what all the crops can be grown, that will be indicated in the soil.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Sutej Kumar Jain, I am unmuting you as per your request. Quick question, please. Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, my question is like, there is any expiry duration of moringa powder if we are producing it, and how? And as you have answered that for shelf life we need to take care of temperature and all. So, what temperature we need to maintain for production of like moringa powder for drying the leaves? So, can you answer me that?
It is a 35 to 45 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
Optimum.
And what is the expiry duration of the moringa powder? That
moringa leaf powder actually the ones which are being sold in the market, without opening it, you can, it is they are giving 36 months, that is 3 years period. Once you open it, it is 3 months from the opening date.
3 to 4 months.
Okay, 3 years. Okay.
Yes, without
Thank
opening.
you so much, sir.
Thank you. Sindhu, I am unmuting you. Yes.
Good evening, sir. If we are buying the organic powder and we are preparing the tablets out of that and selling it, is any organic certification required from our end?
Yes, madam. I told no already. Means if you are selling in the brand of organic produce,
okay,
definitely have to have this organic certificate.
If you are buying an organic certified powder, right? That is your question.
Yes.
Then you should get the organic certification extension from that particular agency. Say for example, X agency is certifying your buyer, right? You are just going to put a capsule. Am I right? Yes. Then you have to get an extension of the certificate from the X agency, which is giving certification to your buyer. You got it?
Yeah, okay, sir. What are the certifications required to mention it as organic?
What are the
certifications required to mention it as organic?
Only organic. Actually, as per Indian standards, it is NPOP, right? NPOP certification is given by lot of agencies in India. You have to apply to them, and they will give you certification after observing everything. If your product is already organically certified by an X agency, they will definitely certify your product also. But they will come and inspect your place that you are buying from them, how much batch you are buying, all these things.
Okay, sir. Fine. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Dr. Manohar, I am unmuting.
Sir, my specific question is PKM1 pruning. Of course, what is the marketing scope for this dry leaf moringa? How is the market?
Yes,
what is the scope for the market?
Yes, sir. It's having very good scope, and throughout the globe, we are having very huge demand for moringa leaf.
Sir, actually,
next question is second question is for the fruit production. Normally, pruning is required in the PKM1 or not? Every year you have to prune it or not?
Every year we have to go for pruning in case of.
In which months? In which months?
Yeah, normally after harvesting, the harvesting period ends by July. So August end means July, August. The August second fortnight we can go for August second fortnight and. September.
Why I'm putting this specific question is normally in the month of November, December, there will be a premium price for the drumsticks in the market. Can we produce the drumstick during that particular period or not?
Yes, yes, sir. That is a one area of research we are under. We are at it, and we are doing, sir. Actually, we have already developed on technology, but due to some technical issues, we are not able to disclose that. We'll come to with.
That is a very researchable issue because that is we have to produce the moringa during that off season. Then farmers will get the premium price in the market. That I want.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are in the track.
Sir, lot of people were asking about this scope for moringa leaf powder, leaf marketing. To tell you some example, recently we have received an order for 7 to 10 tons of moringa, and we are not able to supply it. All the farmers, they are having a minimum quantity only. So it is not produced in bulk. Each and we have to go for 20 to 30 farmers to get even 3 tons to 4 tons. It is not. It is in a nation stage. It is in the initial stage, sir. But there is definitely scope. Dr. Ashok Kumar, I am unmuting you. We will be taking up only 2 more questions after this. Right. Thank you. Dr. Ashok Kumar. Yes, sir.
Sir, I'm Dr. Ashok Kumar from Punjab Agriculture University. Actually, I am working on moringa agronomic practices as well as breeding aspects of moringa. I procured all varieties recommended by different Indian institutes like PKM1, PKM2, ODC3, Bhagyasari, Konkan Rochika, and also one local sources from each and every state from India. And I'm evaluating all these local sources as well as varieties under Punjab conditions where the winter is quite severe rather than southern Indian states. And as per the literature, the nutrient content will vary according to the climatic conditions, agronomic practices, soil conditions, and irrigation practices. Am I right, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Then, sir, I evaluated one local source from Punjab which have neutral, I mean to say, fiber content less than the PKM1 variety, and higher amount of IBDMD, that means in vitro dry matter digestibility, than PKM1.
Okay.
And ODC3 also.
Okay.
Then which variety do I recommend for the farmers under Punjab conditions where the winter is quite severe and we cannot take 6 to 7 harvest per year?
Okay. Okay. So means you tested different varieties. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So adaptability of varieties will vary depending on the location, sir. So
yeah, exactly.
Based on your research, which is more suitable, you will find that we can recommend. But PKM1 is the universally accepted and variety which is having good biomass yield. But
okay,
based on your research, we can you can recommend the best one which is suitable for your location. You are mentioning that extreme cold condition.
That means I have to evaluate all these varieties for different purposes.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Another question in the chat section. Can EDI popularize moringa leaves for midday meal scheme? And our Dean, Dr. Arumugham, is working on that. Very soon, there will be a good news for all the moringa leaf powder makers. I am unmuting Colonel Sujan Muganti.
Good evening, sir. Sir, I am Colonel Sujan Mohanty, a retired Army officer, and post my retirement, I had worked with Adani Group and Cafe Coffee Day in the leadership role. So for the last 2 years, I am into horticulture. I am growing orchids here and also mushroom, paddy husk mushroom, and apiculture also I am into it. So the limited experience what I have in the last 2 years, what I understand is that if I want to invest and I'm planning to explore the possibility of going into 10 acres of farming for the moringa leaves. But the main problem what I had seen in orchids, what I had seen in the mushroom is that we can get the best of the products, but The problem is marketing and getting a genuine buyer who is going to give the right price for the right kind of a product. So can we have some kind of a forum, like where the farmers are also there and the buyers are there and we interact with them? They set up the SLAs, they set up the service level agreements. These are the qualitative requirements which is there, and we carry out. We get an assured buyback policy is there. We know that for X kind of quality we can get Y rate, grade 1, grade 2, grade 3. So based on that, we can get into it. Like a person like me, I didn't have any experience on the agriculture 2 years back, and I'm getting fairly good quality of orchids now in my small area of 1 acre of orchids cultivation in a poly house. So why not we can have certain kind of forum like this where the interaction between the buyer and the farmers could be there.
Yes, sir. Mr. Vasandan, I think.
Yes, sir. Sir, it's a good question actually. We have initiated this last year by having some stakeholders meet within Tamil Nadu, where we invited all the moringa, most of the moringa leaf farming farmers and the exporters and buyers. So the buyers have shared their expectations, and the farmers have understood that, and we university were in between them. So I think it can be done, but only thing is it could be done locally in a better manner. That I don't think it can be formed pan India like that, but it is a good suggestion. We up to our networking capacity, we can even give the contacts of the buyers for exporters, all these days. But if you continue to watch this session till the last day, that is, 2 of the speakers are going to speak about business opportunities and export opportunities, and you can see, that is possible. But persons like you have to take a lead, sir, in forming this kind of forum in statewide, because a statewide forum will be better than a nationwide forum, because the culture is different, language is different. So it can be done, and Entrepreneurship Development Incubation Forum, we can help you to form this, and we can help you know how to go over this, as we have started the work here initially.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So Janjit, I'll unmute you. This is the last question.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir. I'm Janjit from Punjab. Actually, I've recently planted around 20 acres. I'm facing problem of worms, spider, and leaf miner. So I wanted to ask, is neem oil sufficient to treat these?
Yes,
and
sir.
what is the optimum quantity to be sprayed per acre?
Apart from neem oil, you can go for fish oil, resin soap is there. It is organic one. You can go for that also, sir. It will take care.
Please repeat the fish oil one.
FORS, if you FOR fish oil resin soap. Yeah.
Okay, sir. And can I sow moringa throughout the year in Punjab because the winter is a bit severe in Punjab?
Yes, sir.
So can I sow throughout the year?
You can grow, but the thing is, means comparatively the yield will be lower side, sir, than this tropical.
Sir, I mean, can I sow, not about the yield, but can I sow in the winter months? The yield may not be good, but yield may be good later. But can I sow in the winter months?
Yes, sir. So we can sow, as I told earlier in my presentation, there will be some problem in germination because the seed huddles to get germinate in the winter months, extreme winter, especially in Punjab, area like Punjab, no?
Yes, sir.
Severe. So slightly you can postpone. It's my suggestion.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Dr. Bala, only one person has raised it, and can we close it? Yes. Ashok Das, kindly invite. Yes. Ashok Das. Sorry. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, please.
I was just telling in Odisha, I have a land, say about 5 acres, but it is close to sea. Close to sea means about 1 kilometer far from the sea. So that sandy soil, will that be suitable for moringa?
Yes, sir. You can, sir. It is suitable in sandy soils also. Thing is, add means more organic inputs like farm and manure or the other thing. We can go for means.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ashok sir. Thank you for your visit. Fine. We have come to the end of the session. As I have informed you earlier, if any of the questions are unanswered, kindly go to this form and you fill up the question, so that it will be answered directly to your email ID, and we'll compile all the question and answer. Even for the other questions also, you can post your questions in the form, so that we can compile it and we can provide a FAQs kind of thing in the end of the session. That is, fourth day of the session. So daily morning, you will be receiving that day's particular day's webinar link through your email and WhatsApp. So kindly check your email and WhatsApp before 12 o'clock. You will be receiving that. If you are not receiving, kindly contact myself and the mobile number mentioned. So this is the first day. Tomorrow we will be seeing about seed production. Some of you have asked about seed production. So we will be seeing about that. Some of you have asked about, so Karthikeyan's number is in chat box, sir. Kindly check. Some of you have asked about hydroponics cultivation of moringa, Bala. Can you please comment on that in a short?
Yes, sir. We can go for hydroponics also, but the thing is the root growth is slightly longer. Means in case of moringa, if you provide the base for that, we can go for. Yes, sir. For leaf production, we can go. Not for
Thank you, Dr. Bala. So we'll share. Dr. Bala will share his email ID in the chat section, so that anyone wants to have a direct conversation with him, you can have. So thank you all for patiently hearing this session. It went half an hour, half an hour late. So it is now 5:30. So we'll try to cut short the sessions. It is because of the interactions. We also want to do more interaction with you. So that is why we have taken this much time. So thanks a lot for all your wonderful questions and your patience for this day. So expect more informative sessions in the coming days. We thank you on behalf of Periyakulam Hardy Business Incubation Forum. We want to make lot of moringa leaf growers and entrepreneurs who are coming into leaf powder areas and value-added products. There are a lot of scope for marketing. Don't worry about marketing. There are a lot of scope. You will be understanding about that in the coming days. So with the confidence, you kindly attend all these sessions. You will be having some idea. So thanks a lot for attending today's session. Expecting to meet you all tomorrow at the same time. So thank you. Dr. Bala, a few words from your end.
Thank you all for your patience, caring, and sharing your knowledge. And I thank EDA Periyakulam for giving me the opportunity to meet all these wonderful persons who are coming, means future entrepreneurs in Moringa. So we are here to help to you in regarding Moringa promotion. So as a Pioneer Institute of Moringa Research, we are here for helping the farming communities, and also our EDA Periyakulam is there for making you as entrepreneurs. We join together and we can get the success. Thank you all. Thank you.
Bala, you can type your email ID in the chat section, Doctor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's posted. hartibala@gmail.com.
One second. HORTI
BALA
at Gmail.
Yeah. Yeah. Gmail.com.
Yeah. So I have posted Dr. Bala's Gmail ID. So anyone can contact him directly. So thank you all. Thank you, Dr. Bala.
Thank you.
If you have any other questions, you can just post. If I know the answer, I will just try to give it in the chat section. Thank you all. Yes. Well, I can stop video on that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, on the F4CS சொன்னீங்களே என்னன்னு கேக்குறாரு. Fish oil, resin soap. சரி, இத முருங்கைக்காய ரெஃப்ரிஜரேஷன்ல எவ்வளவு நாள் வச்சிருக்க முடியும்? சரி. சரி. Sir, in refrigeration, it can be stored 1 week max. Moringa fruit. So I am sharing my number. It is WhatsApp number also. Fish oil resin soap. I will be mentioning here for everyone's. So if you are going for organic certification, kindly try to use a neem oil formulation. Don't go for neem EC formulation because it will be difficult for you to get through the organic certification. Quantity to be used per acre. Can you please send him as a direct mail, sir? Value addition in cosmetics, value addition in food products, we are providing him. We are providing training through our Home Science College, Madurai. In cosmetics, I'll get in touch with you. Kindly post this question in the link I have given you. So online trading for Moringa value added product, that is food products, we are trying to organize, sir. We'll update you. This is the link for question. Sure, we'll update you, Janjit. What will be the minimum area for model farm setup? There is no model farm setup. I don't know what you are referring to. If you are referring to a profitable farm, it should be more than 2 acres. So there is a separate poster of a department at PKM, Periyakulam. Mr. Javadar Chandrasekhar, definitely we can provide. Kindly attend this 4-day session. At the end of it, we can discuss on that. That is the idea of this meeting. So for the bitter taste of dried leaf powder, if you see the food products, which are using this moringa leaf powder, so it is very, very minimal quantity they will be using. Lot of interesting products they are making, and the percentage of moringa powder they are using is very less. That is enough, to give the nutrition, so that the bitterness will not be there in that. Not many times, Janjit, because it is not like, bitter gourd seeds or other seed. It is not that much hard. Yes, I have shared Karthik's number. He is one of the farmers doing organic farming. If possible, I'll try to bring in more farmers like this to share their experiences. I will share Karthik's number once again for you. Because last time we have conducted a Moringa webinar in Tamil. That time only we met Karthik through the webinar, and we are in touch through a WhatsApp group, and he is putting amazing photos of his farm. So I don't know whether he shared that he have planted neem trees around his field, actually 3 acres field. So some of the agriculture department guys are saying based on, because of the neem trees also, the pest incidence is very less in his farm. So he is saying that pest incidence is very less. I have now shared Karthik's number. Organic growth promoter, if it is certified, you can use Janjit. If you are going for a certification, that organic growth promoter should be certified. Moringa leaf powder tablet, there is a machine available. A good quality machine costs around 9 to 10 lakhs. But if you want more information, Shantanu Mahale, on that tablet making, you have to wait for till the last day, because another guy who is an entrepreneur who is doing Moringa tablets, he is the best person to explain more. Thank you. Fine, if there is no more things to discuss further, we can meet tomorrow. What is the procedure for doing soil test? Mr. Murugarajan Sivalingam, please send me a WhatsApp message. I'll send you a document regarding this. It is available even in YouTube, sir. What is the procedure to get soil testing? It is very well available in YouTube. It is very easy to do. Only thing is they will recommend for 5 to 6 samples per acre. It is better, if you go for more number of samples and you collect together, and it has to be converted into a half kg sample. That procedure will be there in that YouTube video. I am sharing my number once again for your benefit. I am Vasantan. Yes, sir, we can use FIM. It is not a problem. It can be 1 month frequencies. I don't understand what you mean by FIM on plants. Because FIM application will be, through broadcasting along with the soil, sand, and you will be fertigating it. Fine, sir. I got it. Right. Mostly we will be covering about the leaf-based things, leaf production and all these things. Higher pot production, canopy management, we'll try to cover in tomorrow's seed production session. I'll make a note of it. Yes. Thank you. Mr. Mr. Soundarajan sir, I have tried my best to bring some expert on Ben Oil, who is in Mysore. I couldn't get it through. Anyway, we'll ask some other experts to cover Ben Oil this time. So you want to know the process? Thanks, Devas Edwin. Thank you. There is a lot of scope for mechanization also in this field. If you are interested, kindly be in touch with me. We can discuss. Right, sir. Thanks for this opportunity to interact with you all. Wonderful interactions. Thank you. Thank you all. We'll see you tomorrow in a more lively session. So whatever the questions you have left over, you didn't get any answer, kindly don't hesitate to post here. I am again sharing this link. The idea of this whole webinar is, get some clarity. So whatever questions which is unanswered, which is unattended today, it may be due to missight. I couldn't see that. So kindly post it in the form so that we'll get you the answers. Because we have very short time of interaction in the session time, so we can do it. Mr. Edwin, I have already shared. I am again sharing. And thank you all. We'll take a leave. Good night.